If you want to know why your testosterone levels are low and what you need to do to feed it, and you need to know what products in your house you need to get rid of, you need to trash right now, and how that affects the next generation, well, stay tuned, because today we're talking about the first in a series of videos about feeding your testosterone, and we have to talk about what things you have to get out of the way that you're inadvertently feeding yourself. Hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 23 years I've been the men's performance coach with GoodWood. And as a coach, my job is to get your sexual performance game up, and testosterone is a huge part of it. And so you need to understand this. Specifically, what household items are actually poisoning your testosterone levels right now, and why that can lead to men being sterile in the next 30-something years. Crazy. And stick around to the end, I got a bonus for you in terms of how to get your testosterone tested quickly. And of course, if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm gonna do, we keep doing this, break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, let's break down some things about testosterone, because it's more than just muscles and sex. We're talking about bone density, memory, your mood, energy, weight control, leadership, protection. It takes testosterone to put those satellites in the skies for our phones, to build skyscrapers, even to go into coal mines. Yeah, testosterone. And of course, when we're talking about testosterone, the biggest issue is reproduction. The good news is you can make lifestyle changes to increase your level of testosterone. The bad news is that's not enough. You need to actually do some more stuff. I'm now talking to 16-year-old boys who are having issues like they're in their 40s. One study of 1,700 men showed that over 15 years, their testosterone levels dropped by 22% and 45% of free testosterone. A 50-year-old today has less testosterone by 22% than a 50-year-old just 15 years ago. There's been a 59% decline in sperm count in all around the world. And it's been said in the next 30 years, a large percentage of males around the world will not be able to have testosterone to procreate. There's some serious issues going on here. So what is causing all this? Let's start with endocrine disruptors. They are toxins that mess with the normal function of testosterone in 4 different ways. One, it acts like a hormone to get your body to respond, and it's sort of like turning a light switch on and off. It just causes problems. It affects how your cells respond to hormones. There's a whole chain of things that's supposed to happen. It can stop the hormone from connecting and doing its job, and it can affect the production of that hormone. So what happens if all of this stuff is happening? You have these endocrine disruptors in your life. We're talking about the good old stuff: obesity, cancer, diabetes, depression, what is it? Oh yeah, ADHD, immune system, puberty, and most importantly, infertility. And here's the problem: they are everywhere. We're talking about in pharmaceuticals, even in IV tubes. They're in furniture and in clothing, all around us. There are hundreds of known endocrine disruptors, and the US makes about a good 3,000 chemicals, and 90% of them haven't been tested for this particular issue. Sad. So let's talk about the endocrine disruptors we know about. Atrazine is basically the second most used weed killer in the country, US. And the problem is that it gets into the water system, it gets into the lakes, and it gets into us. It has actually been banned in Europe. This will actually turn male frogs into female frogs. Think about that. And of course, we have BPA. This is changing. This is getting a little bit better because we're aware of it now. But BPA is found in water bottles, baby bottles, the lining of canned foods, plastics, thermal receipts. Yeah, the actual thermal receipts. And plastic food containers. The crazy thing is these chemicals can be absorbed through your skin. And if you want proof that there's something going on here, 93% of us have that in our urine. And of course, we have to talk about something crazy: birth control pills. Yes, something that's going to interrupt the process of giving birth for women. Well, when that hits the water system and then hits our system, more problems. And then we have phthalates. These are everywhere too. We're talking about perfumes, plastics, toys, detergents, shampoo, soap, deodorant, even the freaking curtain shower. Wow. These affect reproduction, fertility, and of course, you get your good cancer in there. Let's talk about some more known endocrine disruptors right quick. We're talking about milk. Yes, from the cow. And this is because the cow, which of course is, the milk is for a calf, but since we're drinking it, and we have these cows on the farms, they're getting a lot of different chemicals, and not even the grass-fed ones. They have to get chemicals, according to the government, by law, that affect them. Even the pesticides in the grass that they're eating for the grass-fed cows. Milk from a cow can actually lower testosterone in 1 hour. And of course, we have to talk about phytoestrogens, particularly we're talking about soybeans. So we hear a lot about soy. The original soy is actually good. The problem is that, you know how we do. We took soy, mass produced it using GMOs, and now it's too much of it. Soy is the second most processed plant right after corn. And of course, the good old microwave is not good for you. I know a guy who just kept eating stuff out of the microwave, got sick, they couldn't figure out what was going on. A microwave actually kills all the energy in the food. So basically, he was eating death all the time. And if you're near a Wi-Fi hotspot, don't be. Back away, especially if you need to sleep near one. Nah. You can sit it over somewhere else. And of course, our favorite, our phones. Yes, keep that at a distance. You don't need to have it at your head all the time. It's not a good idea. One of the first things I do is actually filter my water. I use zero water. It filters out everything, including fluoride. When you're storing water in your refrigerator, use glass. Use glass more than plastics. Just get back to using glass. You can also drink from stainless steel cups. And of course, we're going to talk about this next week, eating whole plants and which plants you can eat for better results. Your meat should not be wrapped in plastic. Yeah, you're getting it from the store, so the meat just shrink wrapped. No, plastic. Right on top of your food? Not like that, player. Not like that. And of course, you want to avoid fast food because people who go there on a regular, they actually have 35% more phthalates in their urine. Yeah, it's not a good idea. So you also want to eliminate soy and corn. No plastic should be touching your food. Yeah. You can also get plant-based or perfume-free laundry detergent, things like that. Do not drink hot tea or coffee out of plastic cups. You're just seeping into the hotness. It's not a good idea. There's a lot of not good ideas in here. If you're one of those guys who use those K-cups for the coffee and everything, stop doing that. No. And of course, you want to look at getting as many organic things that touch your body as possible. We're talking about the shampoos. We're talking about the underarm deodorants, the soaps. Look for it. And of course, importantly enough, you need to know where you are. So when it comes to getting your testosterone checked, you can look down in the link below. We have partnered with Let's Get Checked. I use these guys all the time. You get yourself a kit right here, and all you have to do is just prick your finger, put it into a vial, put it into the mail, and they will hit you back within the next 2 to 3 days, letting you know where your testosterone levels is. So yeah, that's how I could tell that my testosterone levels have gone up a good 300 nanograms per deciliter since I started this journey of just understanding what was going on with my testosterone. So guys, just understand we are in a soup of testosterone lowering chemicals. So you have to pay attention to it. Testosterone levels are going down. It's like a freaking pandemic. And getting rid of endocrine disruptors just needs to be a part of your normal understanding of life. So question of the day, do you know what your testosterone levels is and what is it around? Let us know in the comment section below. And of course, stay tuned for next week because next week we're going to be talking about having foods that can lower your estrogen levels. That's going to help out a lot. And of course, if you want to increase your testosterone, we have a supplement called GoodWood. Go ahead and hit the link below. Go to givegoodwood.com. You can use the coupon code GW15 so you can go ahead and try that out. It is good for you. And of course, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And this is Uncle B saying get your game up and go hard. Peace out.